All right, so we have taken the Lauf Seigla rigid and have fitted the 32 millimeter tires on here just to make it equal in terms of how it feels speed wise. And also seeing if I could spin out in this 40 tooth to 11 SRAM Apex. So we're gonna do some hills and see how it goes. All right, so we have also kitted up so that everything's equal here. And there's a little hill over here that I just wanted to test out and make sure we can go fast down it and up it. I don't know what grade this would be, but all right, so we're in the, okay, going up. Okay. Got 3 more. Let's go in the smallest one. Okay, so this is the smallest one. I can basically not really have any issues. This is actually really easy to do. So in terms of hills, I think it covers anything that I would need hill-wise, at least going up it. But we want to see also going down hills. So is a 40 crank in the front and 11 cassette in the back a large enough range for me to go down hills too? We'll see. There's also this nice cadence calculator to help you too. So let's see what we're doing now. We got about 2 more gears. So we're spinning out like crazy here. Down 24 miles an hour. Not spinning there. I think we need a bigger hill. So I think that first one that I start off with, we go back around the other end. You probably spin it out fairly easily. Like 20 miles an hour here. And got 2 more gears to go, so I think it goes 11, 12, 13, so those are pretty close together. It's not really a huge difference in effort. It's more so just choosing your kids, what you prefer. But honestly, I think my main concern about this bike is how precious that I'd make it. And just taking this out of the car, I was worried about it scraping the bottom, like putting it on the asphalt. So yeah, so around here, that wasn't really a long downhill. But as we do our second loop, we can see, try to spin it out if we can. You might actually want to reverse this, but give it a shot and see. Answering the question, does carbon fiber feel better than aluminum? Maybe a little bit. Definitely soaking up some of these vibrations a little bit better than my aluminum bike. But is it night and day? Not really. I feel like tube versus tubeless would probably help out with this. Just going the last one. All right, this is my second to last one. Oh no, I have 2 more? Yeah, this is my last one here. So it can go a pretty good cadence here. But should probably go back down that to see. But I can't really sprint out of that because it's a quick turn. So we'll just keep going here. How quick is this? The SRAM Apex E-Tap. I mean, it's pretty quick. It's not, I think the thing that you would like more than it being quick is the fact that it's precise. Like, I'm not accidentally hitting 2 gears instead of 1 or 1.5, anything like that. So let's let's try to build the speed here. All right, that's my final gear. Okay, not too bad. I was spinning out a little bit, but not fast enough to actually, you know, be too fast. And the other thing that's nice about this is that I'm not sure if this one specifically can do it. Here, you can actually track like speed you're going, what gear you're in, what gears you use the most. Now, I've never had this before, and I quite honestly don't know if this would be any use to me. But I mean, if you're a pro rider or trying to focus on specific cadence, or I don't know what pro people do in terms of this, but you know, it's kind of like me looking at power. It's great to see it. Do I need it? I sold my power pedals a little while ago because I just wasn't utilizing it, and I don't really care. I just kind of care about the speed and heart rate, and quite honestly, half the time I don't look at heart rate, so there's that. We're in the middle of the gears going up this hill. It's really not too bad. But the smoothness of the shifts, and like I was saying before I was going down that hill, is that it's nice and precise, and I like knowing that I've only clicked like one gear instead of, as I said before, like 1.5 or 2 gears or whatever. So I really like that aspect of it. The stem here is definitely quite short, so I imagine some people who are doing like more aerodynamics and trying to do some road races and stuff like that, they would get a larger stem that they can stretch out a little bit more, you know. The thing's still catching at me at 20. I guess that's right. And the bars are inverted a little bit in that they're angled a bit to make it more comfortable. And I don't know how I feel about that. It's a little bit odd to me. That's the final gear. Doing about like 58, 60 RPMs there. So, yeah, I think I really wouldn't have too many issues spinning out here unless I was going like 30, 35. So, you know, if you're not going up and down hills or down hills all the time, then and trying to go faster and just not just tucking, then it really shouldn't be an issue for you, I don't think. I don't think it's an issue for me. I think it's really just set your gear. But the other thing is, like, do you need a 1x? So if you were to look at the Lauf Seigla, like, get the wired one. Don't even pay. Like, I get that it's internal cable routing, but like, how often are you going to change that? I had a bike for like 10 years that I used the same cables for, and then changed them out like at the very end of the last couple of years. So, you know, how much are you going to actually do that? I think for you, it depends how rough you are on it, but for me, I did triathlons all the time and putting quite a bit of miles on it, so I think this is quite good. But is it $1,100 more than what the Canyon Endurance brings? That bike is roughly the same weight. You know, it's an aluminum bike, but it has through axles that actually make sense. These through axles are like, I don't know, you need a tool for them every single time you need to remove it. I don't like that. Also, they definitely bled these brakes. I also like that Shimano uses mineral oil instead of actual brake fluid. So that's something that's really nice. That shot me off my handlebars. All right, we'll get to the top of this and then we'll turn it around. Yeah, I'd say even when getting up and going, like my knees are almost hitting that, like it just hit the handlebars there. So I think the Endurance that has a little bit longer of a stem, not too much, but I think the geometry is a little bit better for what I would want it to do. It just doesn't have the 57 millimeter clearance. But honestly, I don't think I'm missing much there. If I need that clearance, I should just buy a mountain bike, quite honestly. So what am I gonna do? I think I'm sending this back home. I don't think it's really worth the extra 1,100 bucks. I have to buy some extra components like another cassette, a XDR. All right, let's try to pedal through those two. All right. Right into the turn here. Good thing the brakes work. Yeah, I don't think I would spin this out. I think my puny little legs are not gonna spin this puppy out. I have to go elongated downhills, and I think this isn't. I don't think I'm fast enough or strong enough for that. So, yeah, this is the Lauf Seigla on some road tires. There's a shit ton of clearance. And it's quite nice. I like the frame, I like the aesthetics. Don't like you can't put a 2x on here, but they also give you the valve stems and stuff like that, so that's much preferred. These handlebars are pretty nice. Grip tape is nice. They give you some cheaper parts like the FSA stem, but it's a stem, like, does it really matter? Probably not. This one, the wireless one, it's like the cheapest wireless you can get. Has an aluminum post as well as aluminum wheels. I do like the wheels and the free hub sound. They're E13 wheels, and I just put the took the 45 millimeter tires off and put the 32 millimeters of the Canyon Endurance on here. And yeah, I don't think it really suffers any aero penalty or anything like that, quite honestly. The only aero penalty is probably like how high the stack is, or my particular position. So, I mean, I feel like it's still a little bit more sluggish than the Endurance, and I also don't have 2 water bottles on this thing, so it's not as heavy as it would be normally. And it still feels a little bit sluggish. So I'm not sure what's contributing to that. Maybe it's just me on hills. But yeah, that's it. If you have any questions about the Lauf Seigla rigid, feel free to comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Catch y'all later.